Hey, it's me, Dr. D, and I'm coming on for a few minutes again this evening as the day is progressing, and I have been pondering and digesting the word that was being taught from this morning. And it's amazing how God can speak to us if we just listen. Today, this morning, it started out, I was listening to the word regarding counterfeit. And when I got to my service, my pastor's subject matter was artificial imitation. And that has been digesting in my spirit all day. And I wanted to come and share what I have learned regarding counterfeit and artificial imitation. So, as far as you know, here on Let's Talk Life Decisions, we're contemplating on making decisions on a daily basis. And today, through with the language arts session, the word is fake. As a matter of fact, it's a saying that I'm sure a lot of you have heard. Have you heard that saying, fake it till you make it? Ah, really? I have always wondered why would someone take the time to use their energy to practice faking, thinking that it's going to make them what? Learn how to be fake. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the meaning of fake. Not genuine. That's an adjective. Counterfeit, a forgery or sham. And also, I always like to go to the Word of Life, the book that was teaching us before we even thought about ourselves. Why? Because what is called the Bible is a history book that was written long before we were born. As a matter of fact, Proverbs 26:24 through 26, it talks about fake, counterfeit. And it puts it this way: enemies disguise themselves with their lips, but in their hearts they harbor deceit. Though their speech is charming, do not believe them, for several are seen, seven abominations fill their hearts. Their malice may be concealed by deception, but their wickedness will be exposed in the assembly. Meaning, as they live their life and do what they do, you will see the proof of what they're really doing. Also, Ephesians 4:29. That's another subject verse that expresses what biblically, which is the word of life, expressed regarding faking it, counterfeit, artificial imitation. Okay, now you say that the true essence of saying that fake it till you make it is if you practice faking, you would just become really good at faking. Think about it. The alternative is when they say practice makes perfect. Okay, you're going to fake it till you make it, right? Well, practicing that makes perfect. And that means regular exercise of an activity or skill as the way of becoming proficient in it. So, in a way, it encourages individuals to learn or train themselves to just look like you're something or look like you're doing something, but not really, because it's a facade. The real words to say, if you want to say anything, is faith it till you make it. Faith, having confidence or trust in something or someone. When you faith it, you don't need to be an imposter. Instead, have faith in who you are and who the Creator designed you to be, because whatever you were made, it was for good. Remember, we as individuals were created before we entered into our mother's womb, because the mind of Christ felt a need for us to come and be a part of humanity. So, what you offer and what you do as far as permeating the atmosphere, the energy, the spirit that it puts out, it exudes through you into the atmosphere, which is like, feelings are like a magnet, because feelings are feelings. You can't see them, but you can feel them. And what you usually permeate from within is what makes you you. And the real you, what God made you to be, is for good and not evil. As a matter of fact, I was looking in my book, and for those of you that don't know, I was impelled in the spirit to write a book, and it's called Life Decisions Workbook. And so it begins, because it begins with our decisions. Because, yeah, you're going to decide whether you're going to fake it till you make it or faith it till you make it. And I'm going to read a little bit from my book. It's content, it's not chapters. So once you get used to what's in your toolbox, you can go to the contents and find out what is it that I need to use in it today. And today, because of understanding fake, artificial imitation, counterfeit, it took me to the content of the subject matter, the truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, let me read a little bit of this before the time is over. And I, once again, always appreciate those of you that took the time, because time is money, to actually listen to what I'm saying and not just see it and hit like, which I know a lot of people do. But this is for the edification and understanding of who you are, and it is for your good. And because I love people, I want to share and help you understand as we all together learn. Now it says here, the truth is reality within the core of our being. When I was growing up, there were a couple of television shows I used to enjoy watching. One was To Tell the Truth, and the other was What's My Line? Now, the premises of the shows were to have a panel of guests uh, come in and listen to the contestants and figure out which individual was the real person with the occupation or performed a certain feat they had accomplished. And you are the first person to know who you truly are and when you need to make a change. If it's not going to show up as light within yourself, and others may see it for the good of the world around you. Then you must decide on whether it's feasible for you to do it or not. The truth is, you can never start over. You can and will always have the opportunity to move forward. That is, as long as you're breathing. The insight, the capacity to gain an accurate and deep initiative in, in understanding of you as a person and knowing what it is that you're supposed to do. Understanding on this authenticity, the adjective authentic about that is authenticity. Describes something that is real or genuine and not counterfeit. You know, as my mother would stress when buying seasonings, especially vanilla flavoring, it had to be pure vanilla. And one thing that you got to understand and learn the difference between pure, that is real, and what it is authentically made from. Never ever buy imitation or artificial imitation flavoring, because you got to understand that is when it's artificial imitation, it's a fake of a fake. And you really don't want to do that. But what is pure is not mixed or adulterated with any other substance or material. It's like the difference between diamonds and cubic zirconiums. Then, and only then, will you understand the difference between real diamonds and cubic zirconiums, because they can look like the real thing, but they're not. Just know that you, when you look in the mirror, you are authentically you. There is no other human being that has your DNA. There's no other human being that was designed and blessed to be in the land of the living other than you being who you are. You are one of a kind. So, as you look at yourself in the mirror, always know there's only one you. You are controlling what the atmosphere of you will be. And you know that. You, your own universe. And no one can take that away from you. And know that you're not fake. You're for real. And know that God created you to be the awesome, wonderful person that He knew you could be. But it's up to you to make the decision to choose to be purely you for the good of those that meet you. Because as I always say, you want to be the kind of person that people love to see you come and not love to see you go. So go ahead, faith it till you make it. Believe, and it will be.